Thank you. And now we'll send it over to Kyle.
Thanks, Carly. Here's a look at today's trivia question. Which actor was not a rap artist before becoming an actor? Will Smith, Shad Moss, Mark Wahlberg, or Michael B. Jordan? We'll have that answer coming up after the forecast. Now, as you look at temperatures this morning, a lot of us feeling very fall-like, very cool start in the mid-50s for La Crosse at 56 degrees, mid-50s for Caledonia, Viroqua, Lansing, Decorah, even Bosqueville, along with Winona, Arcadia, and Wabasha. And we're in the low 50s for Preston, looking like the coolest at 51 degrees. We're even at 53 in Black River Falls. We'll see these temperatures struggling to reach the low 70s for our Monday, 72 degrees for a high on Monday, and sticking around those low 80s Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, even into Friday. We'll have a little bit more warm air. Not quite a summer-like feel, but definitely one of those kind of spring-like feels, or towards the end of spring, almost into the summer. And then we'll have some more seasonable air returning back into the forecast for Saturday into those upper 70s. We're still going to feel pretty comfortable, though, for Monday as in terms of our humidity. And then we're going to feel not too bad for Tuesday and Wednesday, but that humid air returns back to the forecast Thursday and Friday, even a little bit into Saturday, as we'll be in that, it's a little bit humid outdoors. For a 6 to 10 day temperature outlook, we're trending a lot more on the warmer side of things. A little bit more warmer air trending towards Kansas, though. But there's a high agreement that we could see some warmer air, or at least above average temperatures through the next 6 to even 10 days. Wind speeds will range anywhere from the low to even mid-teens today, and we could see wind gusts reaching 20, even 25 miles per hour. We'll see much calmer winds around 3 to even 8 miles per hour as we head into the overnight tonight. There is a slight chance of rainfall for Monday. Now that's going to be mainly into our morning hours, as most showers will fizzle out and weaken up as they continue traveling into the Coulee region. We'll finally see some sunshine before the sun sets on Monday. Otherwise, sunshine Tuesday and Wednesday, and we'll have a few more clouds roll into Thursday and Friday, but our next rain chance otherwise arrives late Friday and into the weekend for both Saturday and Sunday. As we look at satellite and radar, you can see we still have a few more showers right over top of Trempealeau County, even over Warrens, Tomah, Sparta. And as we zoom out a little bit, we can see that we can expect some more showers to try and make their way into the Coulee region. It's attached to this low pressure system right over top of Chicago. It's going to continue swinging down further and further down to the southwest into the area, but again, fizzling out and getting weaker as they continue moving on through. As Futurecast shows us, by 10 a.m. we can still expect a few scattered to even isolated showers across the area, but then we'll start to see things drying up a little bit heading into the evening hours, seeing some sunshine before the sun sets, and even staying clear through the overnight tonight, seeing some sunshine even by the time we wake up on Tuesday, more sunshine throughout the rest of our day, and then we'll have another pleasant night, staying dry even into Wednesday. 72 degrees for today. We'll see some showers early, otherwise decreasing clouds after. Breezy, wind gusts towards 20 miles per hour. 51 degrees for tonight will be clear and cool, winds from the north-northeast to 0 to 5 miles per hour, and 80 degrees tomorrow will be sunny and seasonable, winds variable, about 0 to 5, pretty light winds once again tomorrow as well. We'll see some more sunshine into our Wednesday, highs towards 81 degrees, and we're going to linger around those low 80s all the way into Thursday. Thursday, a little bit breezier though, with an uptick in clouds, and we'll still stay mostly cloudy into Friday before we have a few slight chances of rain into the weekend. All right, you've had some time to think about today's trivia question. Once again, which actor was not a rap artist before becoming an actor? Will Smith, Shad Moss, Mark Wahlberg, or Michael B. Jordan? And the answer, Michael B. Jordan.
And I did guess Michael B. Jordan, so I'm happy I got that correct, but I didn't know Mark Wahlberg was a rapper.
I think I read, Marky
Mark and the Funky Bunch. I probably just made myself sound very, very young to everyone.
Yeah, well, I think I heard him in an interview talking about like that he used to do that kind of stuff. So my natural guess was I was just like Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, that just shows our young age.
Yeah.
But luckily we know about the Queen and her corgis, because Queen Elizabeth's famous and beloved dogs have a new home. They're expected to live with the Duke and Duchess of York, Andrew and Sarah of the Windsor estate, where the divorced couple both live. That's according to a source close to the Duke of York. In addition to her two Pembroke Welsh corgis, Muick and Sandy, the Queen is reported to have left behind an older mixed breed Dorgie called Candy, and a Cocker Spaniel named Lissy. So I'm glad they have somewhere loving to go.
Right, and I can't imagine, I don't know, a more happy dog than the Corgi. They just always look so happy.
Corgis are
so
always
fluffy.
happy,
Yeah.
and you could see how much the Queen loved those Corgis. So glad we could check in and make sure everything is well with them. Former girlfriend of tech entrepreneur Elon Musk is auctioning off memorabilia and photos. Jennifer Gwynn started dating Musk back in 1994 when they both worked in a university dorm. Some of the items being sold are 18 candid photos of the entrepreneur at University of Pennsylvania, a necklace gifted on her birthday, and a signed birthday card. The note reads, "Happy birthday, Jennifer, aka Boo Boo. Love, Elon." According to the auction company, as of Sunday morning, it was up to $7,000. It's expected to go for more than $10K. Tesla superfans can place a bid on a piece of Musk memorabilia or Muscorabilia until Wednesday. Interesting way to earn a few bucks by dating someone now famous, looking through those. So maybe save all those love letters. You never know if any of your exes could become famous. But I just wonder, if she could get in trouble for like not having permission.
Right, I don't know. It's kind of weird to me, but it's so nice.
It's weird, it's cute, and I guess a good way to make some money.
Yeah, I don't know. Wouldn't it be nice to know somebody famous, be like, yeah, they signed this card for me? I don't know.
Yeah, my concern is the candid photos,
Yeah,
you know,
that's
like
a little bit.
I guess just take pictures of all your friends, and if they ever get famous, you can sell them.
Yeah, I guess if they don't complain about them.
Yeah, exactly. Well, coming up after the break, a special tradition that happens annually after Labor Day. We take you to Villa Louie for their annual Carriage Classic. Every weekend after Labor Day, the Villa Louie holds their annual Carriage Classic. News 19's Bowen Kadrovich took a trip to Prairie du Chien to see how the historic landmark is getting people lost in history.
The 41st annual Carriage Classic brings in attendees and competitors far and wide to experience history dating over a century.
This event is perfect because in the 1880s, Louis Dowson started the Artesian Stock Farm, and he was collecting carriages, equipage, he was breeding the newly certified standard-bred trotting horse, and he even had a half-mile racetrack here. But this show takes us back in time. It's wonderful to hear the horses, see the carriages.
A rainy Saturday could not stop event-goers from taking in the merchandise on display, the carriage rides, and the obstacle course and arena competitions.
This is actually the largest horse-drawn carriage competition in the United States. We bring in competitors from all over with their horses, ponies, and their buggies, either antiques or reproduction carriages.
In the arena, pleasure drivers are requested to do various types of trots and judged on the performance.
Pleasure carriage driving, we do trots and walk. We don't canter in harness because it's meant to be like a picnic drive. The slow trot would be the slowest one, like you're sauntering down the road. First gear, then the working trot is a little faster. The strong trot is if you're running late to church, you just go as fast as you can trot.
Admission to the Carriage Classic also includes a tour of the Villa Louie mansion.
When you go on tour, 90% of what you're seeing once belonged to the Dowson family. It just takes you back in time, and they're just blown away by the attention to detail, not only in the house, but also with the show.
Keeping pace in Prairie du Chien, this is Bowen Kadrovich, News 19.
WXOW. This is La Crosse's own News 19 Daybreak.
This morning on Daybreak, we tell you why some local veterans gathered to honor those past and present while taking a special trip. Plus, we tell you who this year's Oktoberfest special fester is and what his parents have to say about the special opportunity. Good morning, it's 6:30. I'm Carly Swisher.
And I'm Kyle Weiss. It's Monday, September 12th.
So it is September 12th, which is kind of crazy. We're about 2 weeks into September. I went full force fall over the weekend, Kyle. I got a pumpkin candle, a new Halloween pillow for my couch, and a bunch of new Halloween cat toys, and just kind of had a little party. My cats are very excited about their new little bat toys.
I noticed something actually on my drive back to the Cooley region, that some trees are starting to show a little bit.
So, okay, I'm not completely crazy for indulging in the fall festivities.
Yeah, especially after this cool weekend we've had. And I mean, unfortunately too, we're still seeing a little bit of that weekend rain trying to make its way into our morning. 56 degrees is our temperature in La Crosse. We saw a few showers this morning. Dew points at about 51 degrees. Humidity is at 84%. And we're also seeing some very cool winds coming out of the north, about 5 miles per hour. We can expect some more northerly winds throughout the day today. We can see a few more showers trying to make their way through the Cooley region throughout our morning hours. Some showers, or most showers I should say, are weakening up as they continue traveling further and further down southwest, attached to that low pressure system right over top of Chicago. And we'll continue seeing a few more showers before that low pressure system finally makes its way out of the area and further away from Chicago at least. We'll see some decreasing clouds more towards the afternoon and the evening hours, with very cool highs today, about 5 degrees below average, near 72 degrees. But we'll see some sunshine before the sun sets, and even more sunshine for Tuesday.
It sounds like we'll stay dry today.
For most of the day, especially as we head into the afternoon.
Sounds good. Thanks, Kyle.
Yep.
We begin this morning with some difficult news. One person is dead following a single vehicle rollover in La Crosse County. It happened yesterday around 4 p.m. on Highway 53, just north of State Road 35 on the South Interchange. The Holman Police Department is reporting that when first responders arrived, they found the driver dead. Wisconsin State Patrol is taking over the investigation at this time. Over the weekend, La Crosse County Republicans focused on getting things done at their annual Lincoln Dinner. Prior to that dinner, Wisconsin candidate for Governor Tim Michels spoke with WXOW. He says if elected, he'll work with people from both parties to get things done.
I'm going to get stuff done. I don't care if I have to work with Democrats, Republicans, Independents, whatever. I am being hired through the election process by the people of Wisconsin. They expect results. They deserve results. I have gotten results my entire life, and I'm going to get results as governor for the people of Wisconsin.
Other guests at the dinner included Senator Ron Johnson and 3rd Congressional District candidate Derek Van Orden. Sleep in Heavenly Peace, a national organization with a La Crosse chapter, is taking part in a national campaign to provide beds for children in need. News 19's Roger Staffaroni was at the event Bunks Across America.
A hive of activity buzzing on La Crosse's south side.
The goal is to build 90 beds for kids in the local community. It's also the Sleep in Heavenly Peace National Bunks Across America Build Day. So we're part of over 300 chapters nationwide that are building beds for kids in their local communities.
La Crosse Rotary After Hours, as well as the Mormon Cooley Lions, teaming up to work with the Sleep in Heavenly Peace organization. Their mission statement and motto: no kid sleeps on the floor in our town.
There is so much need in the community that we don't really realize, and once you find out, everybody just wants to help if they can.
So on a rainy Saturday in the old Kmart building, a collection of volunteers learned how to make beds for kids. Keeping it simple, keeping it steady.
Everybody enjoys it. You get dirty, you get dusty, and everybody knows they're making a difference. They enjoy what they're doing. It just, everybody, and I've been constantly amazed by this since I've started, how much this community, this area is willing to give.
You know, you start at one location with sawing to sanding, and at any of these events is always a station type environment, and everyone just kind of got their role and their groove, and we're just building the beds pretty quickly.
It's a pop-up factory, an assembly line coming together, and a goal becomes a reality.
And now with the right number of people, we were hoping to get 80 beds done in about 6 hours today.
And that right number of people went right to work.
Well, I tell you what, everybody here feels like they're doing something good for the community and for the kids, and so they're very motivated and everybody's very productive. It's really awesome what we're seeing going on today.
On a gray and rainy Saturday, a collection of volunteers learned how to make beds for kids and something else.
If you want true joy, you're only going to find it by giving.
In La Crosse, Roger Staffaroni, WXOW News 19.
To find out more about the local chapter of Sleep in Heavenly Peace, including how to donate, volunteer, or apply for a bed, you can find all that information at this story on our website and news app. On Saturday, the 27th Freedom Honor Flight took off for Washington, D.C., carrying 99 veterans to see the memorials built in their honor. A Flags of Our Fathers ceremony honored the late Bill Bond of Sparta, a U.S. Navy Korean War veteran who passed away in January. Freedom Honor Flights are free for veterans, and all the money for the flights comes from community donations. A welcome home reception greeted the vets that evening. Over in West Salem, more than 600 flags were set up honoring local heroes. On the final day of the ceremony, it included a viewing of the flags, a speech from the American Legion, and the 21-gun salute. On each flags are sponsors wishing to recognize a personal hero, something the Flags of Honor coordinator says everybody can relate to.
I just think it's important to remember the heroes in our lives. All of us have heroes. Everybody's got a hero in their life, and it's a good way to honor them and recognize them, and especially today being 9/11.
And with tradition, the ceremony concluded with taps and removing the flags from the park. This morning, Ukrainian forces are continuing a counteroffensive in the country's east. The Ukrainian military published a video of their soldiers in the main square of Izium waving their country's flag. Russian forces were forced to flee the strategic eastern city just 5 days after Ukrainian forces began a new offensive eastward through the Kharkiv region. Officials say the last 5 days have seen the most ambitious ground assaults by the Ukrainians since Russia launched its full-scale invasion in late February. And Queen Elizabeth II will lie in rest at St. Giles Cathedral today after a short procession from the Palace of Holy Roadhouse in Edinburgh. The Queen's coffin arrived in the Scottish capital Sunday afternoon after a 175-mile journey from her beloved estate in Balmoral, where she died Thursday. ABC's Inez de la Quatera is in London with the latest.
This morning, Britain's new king and queen consort meeting with members of parliament at Westminster Hall before traveling back to Scotland, joining other members of the royal family for a procession to St. Giles Cathedral, where the queen's coffin will lie in rest to allow the people of Scotland to pay their respects. The Queen's final journey beginning on Sunday, her casket draped in the Scottish Royal Standard, adorned with a wreath of her favorite flowers, leaving her beloved Balmoral estate and taking the long road towards Edinburgh.
Just important to say goodbye. She's been on the throne for a long time. So, yeah, it means a lot. Sorry.
Across the Scottish countryside, thousands lining the way to say goodbye.
She loved Ballater, she loved Royal Deeside, and we loved her as well.
Some even throwing flowers as the hearse drove by. In some places, farmers showing up with an honor guard of tractors.
It was the farming community doing their part to show their appreciation for what she'd done for agriculture.
Later down the road, a dozen horses paying tribute to the Queen, an equestrian in her younger years. And in Edinburgh, this final leg of the procession eventually met by members of the Royal Regiment of Scotland.
We're part of history standing here.
Some of the Queen's children greeting the coffin in silence, Princess Anne giving a curtsy. Charles III also formally proclaimed king in Scotland, Northern Ireland, and Wales.
And the Queen will lie in state in London for 4 days starting on Wednesday. Members of the public are being warned to expect long lines and security checks, and visitors are also being asked to dress appropriately and stay silent once they're inside Westminster Hall. Inez de la Quatera, ABC News, London.
Over to more local news now. The La Crosse Silver Air Patrol wants to give more kids the chance to experience the open skies. The organization is hosting an informational night over at their building on Fanta-Reed Road. The group will talk about its cadet program, which is geared towards kids 12 to 18. The meeting begins at 7:30 p.m. If you can't make tonight's meeting, another one takes place next Monday at the same time and place. Tonight's monthly story time for adults will feature stories on climate change as part of the 2022 Driftless Regional Read.
We all gather around, listen to stories, drink some beers from Turtle Stack Brewery. Sometimes Taco Town is there serving up tacos. It's a really fun, casual time. All of it's going to be climate themed, and I promise they won't all be depressing. We'll have some funny ones in there.
Short stories, essays, poems, they'll have it all. The event begins at 5:30 and goes until 8. You must be 21 or older to attend, and again, that'll be at Turtle Stack Brewery. This year, the Gateway Area Council of the Boy Scouts in America will celebrate its 101st anniversary, and you can learn more about the history of scouting in our area with a new program. The Holmen Area Historical Society will host this presentation from 6 to 7 tonight at the Holmen Area Community Center. You can register by heading to the Community Center website. A grand announcement for the upcoming Oktoberfest as the reveal of this year's special fester is announced. The organization selected Onalaska 7th grader Liam Calkins as this year's special fester. He was born hard of hearing and with autism. After a former teacher nominated Liam, a special committee selected him to his current title. Liam's parents say despite the hard work, it brings a smile to their faces.
We have been so busy. We are keeping Amazon in business. The amount of time and effort that goes into preparing the outfits, making sure that the lederhosen fit, finding the dirndls. It was a lot. It was a much bigger process than I really expected.
Liam will participate in several events leading up to Oktoberfest, which starts September 29th. Well, let's check in with Kyle. It sounds like we have a request for more weather windows. Good morning, Kyle.
Good morning, Carly. That's right. Today's weather window could be from you, so we are all out of weather windows. You can submit them by sending your drawings to the address on your screen or email me at kweiss@wxow.com, and I'll have a look at your weather forecast next.
Good morning. Erica Neumeister, nurse practitioner. Neumeister. ERICA. Correct. I can give you the questions they gave me. The subject is how important sleep is, keeping like a sleep routine, getting kids back to school, sleep hygiene, and why sleep is important. So I can give you the first question they gave me is, we know sleep is important, but how much sleep do we need? And then sleep hygiene is something we hear about. What is it? And why is sleep so important? Well, let's see what he... I think it was kind of a general, but maybe because kids just went back to school, they wanted to talk a little bit about the sleep routine for kids. Yeah, I mean, the intro the guy gave me, he was saying, for many families, the struggle to kids up in the morning and then to bed at night is sinking in with beginning of the school year. But even for adults, sleep is vital, at the same time, a challenge. Joining this morning is Erica Neumeister, nurse practitioner at Gunderson. And then that's what he gave me, and then the 3 questions. You're welcome. Okay.
Now, your Storm Tracker 19 weather.
Good morning, and happy Monday. We're off to a very fall-like start, very rainy start for most throughout the Coulee region as well. And as we look at our temperatures, we're in the mid-50s for La Crosse, hanging at about 56 degrees. In the mid-50s, Caledonia, Viroqua, even Lansing, Decorah, Winona, Arcadia, Wabasha, and Sparta, along with Hillsboro and Boscobel. And we're in the upper 50s for Sparta, for Prairie du Chien and Lone Rock, and we're in the low 50s, heading down towards Preston and even Black River Falls. And we'll see these temperatures raising back upwards towards 72 degrees for our Monday. And we'll see these temperatures increase as we head into Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, back into the low 80s then. And even in the low 80s for Friday, then we'll have some more seasonable air returning back into the forecast by the time we head into Saturday to kick off the weekend. Still feeling quite comfortable for Monday, at least for our dew point temperatures, just a little bit cooler temperature-wise. But dew point temperatures not going to be too bad Tuesday and Wednesday until we have some more humid air coming back into the forecast for Thursday, Friday, and even Saturday. But looking beyond that for our 6 to 10 day temperature outlook, we're going to see warm air trending right over top of most of Wisconsin, more south towards Kansas, where we're going to expect the warmest air for the next 6 to 10 days. But it's still in agreement that we could see some above average temperatures for about the next week or so. For our wind and gust potential, we'll see wind speeds ranging anywhere from the low to even mid-teens, gusts reaching 20 to even 25 miles per hour. Finally getting a little bit more calm as we head into the overnight tonight, ranging anywhere about 3 to even 8 miles per hour. Again, that's going to be later on tonight. We'll even see a slight chance of a few showers, mainly into our morning hours for Monday. As we head into the afternoon hours, we'll see some sunshine, more towards the evening hours, seeing some sunshine before the sun sets. Staying sunny for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We'll finally start to see increasing clouds on Thursday. Mostly cloudy on Friday as well, before some rain returns to the forecast, becoming more moderate for Saturday and Sunday. Satellite and radar, not much for us as these showers continue to weaken as they push through the Coulee region, mainly on the western side of the Mississippi where they'll be most dry. We still have a few more showers, mainly on the fringe of Trempealeau County and Monroe County. That's where we could see a few more showers coming in, along with this low pressure system giving us that counterclockwise flow. Looking through Futurecast, we can expect a few more showers through about 10 a.m. this morning, again, mainly to the east of the Mississippi. And as we play on through, as we get into the evening hours, we're trending a little bit more on the dry side of things. A few more showers down south towards Prairie du Chien, even Richland and Crawford County. And otherwise, sunshine by the time we wake up on Tuesday. We'll finally be trending fully dry for the day and see plenty of sunshine, and that's really going to last and stay pretty clear as we head into our Wednesday. It's going to be another nice day on tap for us. 72 degrees for today. We'll see some showers early, decreasing clouds and breezy, wind gusts towards 20 miles per hour. 51 degrees for tonight will be clear and cool, and 80 degrees tomorrow, sunny and seasonal. Winds variable, but still pretty light, 0 to 5 miles per hour. We're going to see some more sunshine for Wednesday, highs in the low 80s. Still in the low 80s for Thursday, but more clouds and breezy. More clouds on Friday as well, mostly cloudy there, with a few more slight chances of rain into the weekend. Carly, over to you.
Now, your Storm Tracker 19 weather. 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 Now, your Storm Tracker 19 we
Thanks, Kyle. The start of the school year can have an impact on you or your child's sleeping habits. Sometimes making adjustments can be difficult. But joining us this morning from Gunderson Health System is Erica Neumeister. Good morning, Erica.
Good morning, Carly.
So on the topic of sleep, how much do you recommend for children and adults?
Well, for children at the age of 5 and under, 11 to 14 hours is recommended. For children ages 6 to 12, 9 to 12 hours of sleep at night is best. For our teenagers, 8 to 10 hours, and for adults, 7 to 8 hours of sleep is best.
Definitely a good reminder. I think a lot of us take sleep for granted, and we've heard a little bit about sleep hygiene. What exactly is that?
Well, sleep hygiene basically is having all the right tools in your toolbox to help make sure that you get the best night of sleep possible. My top 3 tips for good sleep hygiene would first be keeping a routine, setting a routine bedtime and wake up time for nights that are during the work week or school week, as well as keeping those times consistent with work weekends and days off. Also having a routine in the evening of trying to quiet down, turning off use of electronics about an hour before bedtime, as well as having a routine of maybe brushing teeth, reading a book, or some quiet activity to help relax that hour before going to bed. Secondly, limiting overindulgences in the evening, having a heavy meal, or excess intake of alcohol, caffeine, or nicotine, as well as keeping a healthy sleep environment, keeping your bedroom temperature as comfortable as possible. Cooler temperatures are better, as well as keeping your bedroom dark. No TV in the bedroom or use of electronics in bed.
And again, why is sleep so important for us?
Well, sleep definitely can impact our overall health quality. Poor sleep has been linked to decreasing one's ability to stay focused and concentrate, especially with those kids going back to school. Keeping them on a good routine can help to keep them performing as best in the classroom as possible, as well as sleep has been linked to a decrease in metabolism, increasing our risks of being overweight and obese.